They're seasoned commuters. Twins Najee and Najee Coleman live in Canton in western Wayne County.
We go to Rouge High School, and it's a really good school.
The two high school seniors have been traveling 30 miles each way cross-county for the past 2 years just to go to school.
I wake up at 4, she wakes up at 3. We get ready, and then we take a long journey to Rouge, which is like 40 minutes. So we get in the car at around, I say 6.
Michigan's schools of choice policy has created a lot of commuter students. But the twins' story is remarkable because of where they've traveled to get here.
And so the twins are just an example of what happens here. Kids feel comfortable.
Terrence Wheeler directs community outreach for the River Rouge School District.
They want to be here all day. We have to literally put kids out of the building at 7:30, 8 o'clock because they have to go home. But kids don't want to go home because they feel comfortable. They feel that adults care about them.
For the twins, going to River Rouge requires a time commitment greater than a full-time job.
When we get home after we take a shower and stuff, we just go to sleep. That's only if we don't have homework, because sometimes we have homework, we gotta stay up. But sometimes we can do the homework at like school.
River Rouge sits on the fringe of southwest Detroit. Downriver, the economy trying to hang on, predominantly African American. Meanwhile, the school district is on the upswing, recruiting students from other cities, from Inkster, Highland Park, Detroit, and nearby Ecorse. And then there are the twins from Canton.
We were thinking we'd go to Canton, graduate from there, and then I guess things change, and I'm happy with the change.
Canton's public schools rank high academically, and while the schools are integrated, with Asian and African Americans making up about 20%, the students and teachers are mostly white. The twins went to Canton High School to start, but didn't stay long.
I wasn't comfortable at all. In the classroom, it was no one my skin color.
My daughters hated it. They hated it.
The twins' mother, Kimberly Coleman, had considered the academics and always been planning for college. The twins' grades were always good, but after transferring to Canton, their grades dropped.
It was just very negative. Every day that they came home from school, it was not a happy moment. They didn't have anything to express, like, I had a good time, or this teacher did this, or, kids, they got a story to tell, but they didn't have those type of stories.
Well, no one ever asked me, how do I feel? I don't even think anyone even talked to me there.
The twins lasted only a term, having come over from nearby Westland. They'd also felt uncomfortable there. But then came the one moment that changed everything.
What made me pull them out of John Glenn was the fact that an assistant principal told my daughter Najee, you don't have to go to college. That's not necessary. Everybody's not fit for college. And I'd never heard anybody as a principal or an educator, period, tell a child that. And I was like, where did that come from?
We got to get out of here. We want to go to college. What do you mean we not? College is not for everybody. Like, what do you mean? It should be for everybody. That should be your goal, to make sure everybody gets to college.
This is not a surprise to Stephanie Rowley, who studies the dynamics of race in schools. She chairs the combined program in education and psychology at the University of Michigan.
In my case, my sister, my brother, and I all got similar messages, whether it was we should consider community college, we should live at home and go to a local college that was less prestigious, from our counselors. And the implication was, as Black students, that we probably couldn't handle an out-of-state or an elite school. So my brother and I both came to Michigan. My sister went to St. Louis University, all out of state. And our white counterparts certainly were not getting those messages.
College papers.
Now the twins are trying to figure out just where they want to go to college. But just what is the best path for success? Studies show schools with better academics, schools like Canton, will lead to better outcomes, regardless of race. But there's a cost if students feel discriminated against.
There's a huge amount of research showing that experiencing discrimination in school is related to lower motivation, poor quality mental health outcomes, and things like that.
At River Rouge, Najee plays basketball, but after graduation, plans to study law enforcement and become an FBI agent. Najee's on the STEP team. She's not sure what she'll major in, but her mother says she's leaning toward education. River Rouge High School is not academically top-ranked yet. But the district's focus on the needs of families who also want their kids to go to college is building a bigger student body.
You have to do what's best by your child. If that means that I'm going to drive my child 45 minutes away, I'm going to do what's best for my child. Because I know from a comfort standpoint, they're going to grow. I will be at peace while I'm at work. When you look at social and emotional learning, kids should be comfortable going to school. If you have a negative connotation towards this kid because of their skin tone, you're not extracting their potential.